We backed off, as I said, and this fella stands up in his little rowboat, and he wraps that chain around his leg and his body, even put a loop over his shoulders. Didn't want to ever get washed up, you understand, which happens. Then he saluted. Jimmy the cook, he was a vet, and he shot one right back like they was on parade. Then the guy sits down and takes out that gun and puts a neat shot right through the transom. I didn't want to look at the next bit, but somehow, I think, that is, we all felt like we owed it to him. Maybe the captain backed us off a little so we wouldn't have to see too much. I think about that sometimes. Anyways, he put the gun up inside his mouth and pulled the trigger. It didn't go off. He tried again. Maybe the gun jammed or he got his powder wet. Sometimes I wonder if maybe he only had one bullet. His boat was already down at one end, and he started backing up to get out of that icy water. Then he looks at us, and he started bailing. Bailing with both hands, trying to scoop that water out of there faster than it was coming in. About as much use as a clown with one of them confetti buckets. Because it was funny, in a way. I mean, we weren't none of us laughing. We was trying to get her turned around and over to it in time. But there weren't no chance of that. We wasn't but halfway in. His boat went under. He was gone, like a rock. And I don't mean funny, because it was a man's death and it weren't funny at all. But every now and then I look back and think about all his planning and him out there in the middle of a gosh darn ocean with nothing but his nakedness just hanging out, owing nothing, owning nothing, just him and the sea and the world and a boat with a hole in it he put there himself. And that's what happened. Tied to cement, his hands numb with ice water, ready to put a bullet through his head from the cancer pain. It don't matter. I ain't gonna take my meds no more, Nurse Louder. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to feel nothing. I'll take the pain.